You can increase it in the settings file too. You know what? One of the nice things about this game is so much of the game exists in the settings files. It isn't hard-coded. You can just change it. I mean, if you change some things too wildly, it can lead to some weird effects because the game is ultimately balanced around the normal settings. You increase the battle size too much and you might create an oddly easy game when you were trying to increase the difficulty, and so on and so forth. And that's true of pretty much all the settings. You might want to carefully tune it rather than big, leaping, great big changes all at once. But it is a lovely part about this game. It is so moddable. So moddable. And by moddable, I mean you can literally just go into a text file and change a few numbers and you've changed the game. You don't need to download a mod or anything like that. Scattered ruins. Let's have a look what you've got. Salvage crews sent to the surface indicate the presence of a quantity of ore. Ugh. I don't want ore. I guess I'll accept it. Oh, Sabo SRM pod. Nice. Finds a second stage spread of high velocity kinetic penetrators. Very nice. The pods in particular are quite nice, quite wonderful. Sure. Oh, okay. We've got something over there. Yeah, there's a huge amount of mods that, from what I could see. Doesn't surprise me. Diffuse volatiles. Thing to write home about there. What have we got down here then? Probably drop down in the safe. Derelict ship, minor weapons cache. A research station. A Falcon class light cruiser. My lord. Okay, so they're tracking me right now, so I'm going to have to deal with them first. Moving to engage. I'm not going to assume that they're going to be easy to kill this time. That being said, actually, I have given my my pilots more aggressive orders. So we'll see how this goes, actually. In a potentially not quite as dangerous setting. The thing with the AI is they doesn't afraid of anything, basically. What? Blue on blue! Pop. That is so much better. Having them be a little bit more aggressive, so much better. Pop, pop. There we go. No engines for you. That is what we needed. Just needed to dial up the aggression a little bit. The walls are finally working as intended. Hurrah! I know, right? Right. Oh, I would like to check out this weapons cache. Heavy Mauler blueprint. Recovery shuttle mod spec. Reduces the casualties suffered by fighter pilots by 75%. Ooh. That seems like it would be an important one for my carriers. Okay. Let's go and have a look at the amount of... Oh, okay. Find a single occupied sleeper pod still running on backup power. Lieutenant Artemis Serenium. Oh, sorry, Cyanum. Level 4, which means you've got a little bit of room to continue to progress. And if we want to take this back, I'm going to have to try hard. Do I want another cruiser? And the kill. Are the shields directional in this game? There are two types. As Darkfire Phoenix is mentioned in chat, you've got front-facing shields, which emanate from the front and will always be centered on the front of the ship. And then Omni Shields, which it's like the shield emitter rotates around the ship depending on where the incoming damage is. Yeah, I think we're gonna pick this. A story point is worth it, I think. Let's go ahead and grab you. We've got enough crew that we can staff it already. And in fact, we have a new officer. They've only got damage control, but I guess that's okay. You're steady. Systems expertise. Impact mitigation. I could mentor you. Because I have finished mentoring you. I just hadn't taken the skill yet because I'm a derp. Missile specialization is quite a nice one, actually. Or just straight up more damage to everything bigger than a frigate. That's tempting. My colleagues don't appreciate their whimsy. You get all these little spaceships and you break all the rules because they don't need to survive landing. They do. See these? Some people call them missiles. I'll call them my little spaceships. We could go with that. Then I'd probably want to reassign you, though. But we could do it. Sure. Okay. Level up. I shall mentor you for 1 level. And I'm happy for you to continue to be steady. But with that, as much as you've got energy weapons there, I kind of feel that having you here is going to be more useful to me. Not the best fit, but that said, I mean, there's medium missiles on these, to be fair. But no, I don't think we're going to be going with that. All right. Impact mitigation, systems expertise, damage control, and helmsmanship. I could pop you on one of the... Sure, we'll pop you on the hammerhead. We'll see where that goes. But now... we're going to need 2 new names. One for a ship and one for an officer. So, let's unpause the naming game. There we go. Names acquired. Alright, first and foremost, we shall name the officer. And they are from henceforth known as none other than Abarash Kempachi. Can we have a space there? Yeah. Nice. And whilst the ship is basically at 0 combat readiness, I'll see what I can do about equipping it. So, first and foremost, medium energy. I don't have much choice here. I guess I could have a pulse laser and a heavy blaster. Not a great combination. Tactical laser and a... Actually, let's put a... First point defense and point defense and 2 point defense down here. Missile-wise, I could go with 2 salamanders. Slow things down a bit. Might not be the worst thing, or I could have 2 Reaper-class torpedoes. So you would then want something to punch a hole in shields. Sadly, we have nothing that can punch holes in shields. So maybe we want to switch over to something else. Sure, well, let's go with salamanders. I could give it a hang-up, perhaps. Not entirely sure that we want to. What I would like, though, stabilized shields. I would also like hardened shields if I could. And furthermore, I would like... Now, currently the shield arc is 270, so I could increase it by 60 degrees. But let's instead pick up, where is it? Integrated targeting unit. And then the rest is going to be assigned to vents. That is really not enough, honestly. I could drop the hardened shields in order to get more vents. It's a bit better. This is not the greatest ship in terms of its overall range, but we'll see how it fares. And you shall be known as Zeos. Perfect. Now, up. Your fleet approaches the research station, an abandoned research station built either to study some interesting local phenomena or study that which is best kept far, far away from inhabited worlds. We found a local, an orbital habitat. Nice. And begin salvaging. Thunderwing. Extremely fast, well-armed, and with a long engagement range, the Thunder's strength lies in enabling a carrier to rapidly project force at the desired location. Not as damaging as a bomber or as tough as a heavy fighter, it will falter if forced into a prolonged engagement. The Phantom class... Really? I can now make the phase troop transports? Oh, no, wait, I can already make those. Oh, we've got the augment drive finally. Shield shunt decreases the amount of damage taken from EMP weapons such as ion cannons by 50%, but removes the ship's shields. I don't know if that's particularly good. Shield conversion, Omni, converts frontal shields to omnidirectional at the cost of reducing the shield's arc by 33%. Okay. So I guess I can just sell that to someone. If I sell this to the pirates get the phase troop transports. Eventually. And another plasma cannon. My lord. Why was I such a dumb and left the other plasma cannon back at home? I should not have. Remember, never sell blueprints. You don't want pirates to send after you to the black market. Indeed. But you see, what you could do is let them send the fleets at you. Then you crush them, and then recover their ships. You didn't have to pay for the ship. You just have to pay for the supplies to repair the ship, which you probably stole from them as well. Let them take all the time and all the money to make the ships, and then you get the benefit of the ships. Ah, it's glorious. And then you use your ships, which were their ships, to steal more supplies and explore more to find new ship blueprints to sell to them so that they can become your ships later on. All the while, the hegemony and Tritac and Sindri and Dictat are just having a hell of a time because the pirates are fielding paragons. Glorious. Gauss Cannon Blueprint. A long-range weapon designed to overload a target's shields. The heavy kinetic slug it fires is also effective against all but the heaviest armor. There we go. And expanded magazines. Well, that was particularly useful. I approve. What would a pirate's version of a phase ship be? There are already pirate versions of the phase ships. Oh dear goodness, there's so many pings. I think we may be in this system for a while. Is this habitable? It does not have a farm though. Widespread ruins, however. Let's explore the ruins. Well. Biscuit factory acquired. Indeed. Friend AlphaCore loves you. Alright, so an alpha level AI core is capable of excelling at any task assigned Assigning one to run a colony-wide industry brings benefits well beyond the capacity of human leadership, and there are even rumors of alpha cores surreptitiously assigned to govern entire worlds. Just think. Good afternoon, Leafing. You've joined us at a rather auspicious time. We've got an alpha core. The alpha level AI core is the physical soul of a fearsome alien intelligence. An alpha can create art which perfectly simulates human pathos, plausibly debate any philosophical position, and form what appear to be deep and meaningful bonds with human beings. Alphas have been known to perform elaborate jokes, built over years, which can only be appreciated due to the intention that a particular human subject become cognitive of the whole at a specific time and context. Although the locus of vast material and intellectual investment, alphas terrified domain strategic planners. Like all AI, each alpha was watched, controlled, and ruthlessly eliminated at the first sign of disloyalty. The hegemony carries on these policies with even greater fervor. Now we are ready for starting a colony. Alpha sounds scary. Very. Yes. Can you name it? I shall name this Alpha Core 01. Dave. It's tempted. It's tempted to say, I shall name it Holly. Nothing will possibly go wrong. Right, okay, you know what? of all the things I'm carrying, the thing I care the least about is this ore. I'm not even going to stabilize its orbit. It can float off into nothingness. I don't care. Continue. Leave this colony with all of my many, many loots. A monitor class frigate. What on earth is that? I would like to consider ship recovery because I don't know what the ship is. An oddity among ships, the Monitor is the result of the line of thought that sometimes the best defense is indeed the best defense. Features turret mounts angled to provide wide arcs and a unique flux shunt modification to its power system, specifically constructed to relieve flux generated by shields. Indeed, the Monitor makes up for a lack of maneuverability and firepower with the ability to withstand prolonged bombardment from enemy ordnance. Wow, shield upkeep per second is fairly low. Shield damage fairly low. Flux shunt as well. 2 flat cannons, 2 tactical lasers. My lord. It's basically a completely flawless ship. Hey, not a rogue AI. How you doing, buddy? Good morning, Aavak. I came home from work, went to bed, and woke up, and you're still streaming. Such stamina. Happy 38th month. Thank you very much, mate. I shall drink to this. I'm not sure if I really want to... I mean, I guess I lose nothing by taking it, really, when you think about it. Especially in this particular instance, because it is, for all intents and purposes, a completely finalized build. Or is it? Flat cannon, tactical laser, flat cannon. Allows the ship to dissipate hard flux at 50%. Wow. That's actually really good. 50% hard flux dissipation. And it has Fortress Shield. That's what the Paragon has. Reduces the damage taken by shields to a minimum, but generates hard flux while active. This little frigate could just hold the line. This is the one Viking stood on the bridge while the entire English army is trying to advance. Just holding the bridge by himself. It will go down, eventually, to some sneaky little scallywag. Disguises himself as a corpse, allowing himself to float downstream, holding onto a spear, and then, ha-ha, underneath, stab, through the foot and the groin. To be fair, tactically amazing. But what a way to go. Held the bridge against scores. Killed with a spear to the balls. He deserved so much better. Tactical lasers, super long range, to be fair. I could give her stabilized shields as well. It's like, nah, you just don't flux. No. Just no flux. No shield flux, no. I could give advanced optics. But they would slow. I could give, well, actually, I could give integrated point defense AI. That would allow my flat cannon is already point defense, actually. But it would mean my tactical lasers could then shoot down missiles as well. Yeah, I could actually use extended shields to give it a full 360 degree. And then just everything else in vents. If it's firing its weapons full bore, I mean, yeah. This is a ridiculous ship. I need to see how this would fight. It is required. Let us see. How much does it count for? 6. Then I want something about... Well, you know what? Let's give it 2 lashes. We'll see how well it does. I don't imagine it's going to do too well. I'm going to be perfectly honest. It's not really built for killing things. It's built for not dying. As I said, the best defense is the best defense. Amazing quote, by the way. It's like, ha ha ha. No. I do not take damage. You, however, do. No. I deny your damage. I will eventually win. It is going to have to vent its flux eventually. With the 2 of them attacking. I'm fairly certain that if against a single opponent, this would eventually win just out of sheer staying power. But against the 2 of them, I'm not sure it'll survive. But certainly, this could easily keep a few enemies distracted for a while whilst the wolf pack's eating them. I like it. I think we will keep it. What are you? I'm not sure I want another hammerhead. I need to use a story point for it, but yeah, and it's kind of all busted up, so no. I am littering space, and I feel really bad about this. My goodness, what on earth is over here? Right, okay, so we've got Kite, Unidentified Fleet, Tanker, Minor Weapons Cache, a bunch of stuff. The remnants don't seem too interested in fighting me just yet. Please leave me be. Damn it. New. We already know how to make the claw. And Gauze Cannon again. Wow, the pirates are going to get a big upgrade. Monicrong, how you doing? Hi everyone! Yay, I get to catch an Aavak stream live! How you doing, buddy? Ultra rich ore deposit location. No. Yeah, that's actually kind of bonkers. Ouch. Sure, we'll assess it. Kind of feel like this is an Indiana Jones movie, and I'm convincing all of the remnants that I'm not actually stealing any kind of golden head figurine, and by replacing it with a perfectly weighed sack of sand to prevent the rolling boulder that is a massive remnant fleet from rolling down and squishing me. It will probably end in hilarious failure, but we're going to continue to try nevertheless. Nope. There's an orbital habitat. Hello. Many things down here. I'll just be performing this quick survey. Don't mind me. Wow, okay. Ultra rich ore. Ultra rich rare ore, no less. Let me go and investigate all this. I will be coming back for that habitat, though. Yeah, bullying the little drones until the big fish comes out to bully me. And thus the circle of life is complete. 20 crew. Nice. What have we got down here? We've got a fleet and an equipment cache. You know what? Oh, pirates. Shh, I'm not here. I'm not here. I was never here. Now, the thing is, I'm not sure I can get at this without alerting them. Oh, no, I can. Oh. Oh. Oh! So I want to fight a drone cruiser. A large energy, medium synergy, 2 small energy, 2 medium hybrid, 1 fighter bay. And a couple of other things. I think we should be fine. Engage! With the all things. We'll take in you 2, 3. Both my carriers, my shrikes. I think this is probably massive overkill at this point. But I have no idea. I don't know how the remnant fleets scale. The frigates are much more punchy than I think frigates should be. So a cruiser, considering I've only got a cruiser, I am going to err on the side of caution and bring a lot of ships. The 106 supplies I'm not as worried about. What I'm worried about is dying. Let's have you guys follow each other. I would like all of my carriers and my missile ship together. We'll see how this goes. There's Chonky Boy. I feel that I need to be engaging the Chonky Boy. I definitely feel that I need to be engaging the Chonky Boy because it is hurting my hammerhead for something nasty. Hammerhead, please don't die. Okay, looks like we've got this. Ouch. Rude. We have most certainly got this. Damn it. Yeah, we did not need all of the ships we brought in. But that being said, my lord did it wallop that hammerhead. Look through the wreckage. Okay. Fleet finishes its approach to the orbital habitat without further incident. The orbital habitat's memory banks are partially accessible and contain information indicating what a mining station is orbiting an arid world in the Dagon star system. I am a little bit concerned. Not gonna lie. Continue. Right, let me have a look at my fleet. It is gonna cost a chunky bit to repair. Okay. Let's see what else we've got here. Assess and begin. Continue. Okay, that's gonna help out a little bit. Now, I don't want to play with you if I don't have to, so please excuse me. Let's instead head down here and check out this weapons cache. Equipment cache, rather. What was that heavy stuff? It was heavy armaments. Cargo manifest found with the salvage crews sent to the equipment cache indicates the presence of a quantity of transplutonics, likely to be found if proper salvage operations are conducted. Don't really want transplutonics. However, an Onslaught-class battleship blueprint worth 255,000. Bear in mind, they would buy an Alpha AI core for 150. Also, a Prometheus Mark II class modified tanker. A fanatical path. The fanatical pathers have discovered an ironic sense of justice in converting the tanker, which carries what they call Infernium, that is antimatter fuel, into a hulking implement of holy war. Holding tanks and loading ports have been chopped apart and converted into hangars or gun mounts, while sections of pumping rig have been torn off to be replaced with huge armor plates. The curved bow of the primary fuel tank has been cored and refit to spew barrages of missiles at those who serve Moloch, that they may perhaps find absolution in blessed oblivion. Oh, I'm not giving them the Onslaught, that's for me. A venerable design, the Onslaught-class battleship was first created to serve the Domain Armada long ago, before the development of advanced strike weapons, modern energy weapons, and shield systems. Also, high scatter amplifier reduces the range of beam weapons by 50% and makes them deal hard flux damage. So if you want a short-range energy brawler, this thing will wreck shields. Yes, they turned a tanker into a tank. That's literally what they did. But before we do anything else, let's go and have a look at that. So, we've now got the Onslaught. Three large ballistic, 4 medium missile, 6 small ballistic, and 9 medium ballistic. Dear Lord. Heavy ballistic integration. No idea what that does, but it sounds deadly. I've got 1 Luddic path. Wow. 1 large missile, 2 large hybrid, 2 medium ballistic, 8 small ballistic, and 2 fighter bays. Absolutely nuts. Now that we've drawn everyone's attention, we're just going to slide away from all of that. Uh-oh, I may have drawn them a little bit too much. I succeeded more than I expected. Largely because I did not turn on my... Oh, they're running from my... Haha! You... I wasn't afraid for a moment. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so they've got a load of overdriven combat freighters, some support frigates, some actual frigates, a phase frigate, combat freighter, a modified freighter, 2 of those actually, and a balanced cruiser. Alright. Let's get into this fight. Of course I'm going to be involved. Should I bring in... no. Let's bring these in. Carriers of... you know what? Chat, did you notice... they are running from my fleet, so there's no point in me bringing the... there's no point in me bringing the Loft-Heater. We haven't named Shield Boy yet. Oh my lord. It's just taking the fast boys. Don't need carriers then. Deploy. Oh. Oh, never mind. We are actually going to be fighting. Very well. Deploy all the big boys as well. Right, in this case. Strikes. Team up. You can just go around being a gnat and annoying people. That's perfectly fine. I would like the carriers on you, and you two work together. Okay. All of the fight, all of the time. They are not running from us, no. This is fine. Just how I like it. Hound already disabled. Nice. Keep up the good work. We'll be there in a minute. Make that a few minutes, actually. We'll be there eventually. Really? You better not have thrown that in... Oh, you've thrown it towards me, haven't you? You absolute scallywag. Now I need to dodge. I'm not even going to be able to. Get out of it. No. Run away. Right, okay. Up and around. No, get out of the way. Oh, there's too many. There's a traffic jam. I love the fighters though. Oh my lord, they're so beastly. I'm getting much better at choosing a good buddy system for my ships. I definitely think this is helping. You will do. Not happening. I'm not actually going to chase down a wolf. There is no point. I would not be able to do anything worth doing. Are my other wolves going after it? Yes, good. I don't want to have to deal with your fighters, so how about I just launch a bunch of rockets to help deal with those. Allow my flux to go down. Oof. Hop. Ouch. That wasn't the most elegant deflection, but no, seriously? Are you just showing off now? I think it is. No! Why would you do this? My lord! I don't even. Legitimately, not even. Hurry up, fighters, and also missiles. Yes, that's right. Take out its engines. Pop. I think we just wiped the entire fleet. One got away. Do I care to stop you? No, I don't. Let them go. They can tell the tale. No, I don't want a phase ship from pirates. Hey, not a bad little haul, to be certain. Hooray, skill point! Alright. Now then. Flux regulation. Warning, by changing these settings, user waives responsibility of Tritachie Incorporation for any resulting equipment damage, injury, death, or otherwise undiscovered space-time effects. I approve. All combat ships, including carriers and militarized civilian ships, plus 17% flux dissipation for combat ships, and plus 17% flux capacity for combat ships. We've got slightly too many points in our fleet to really benefit from this, but still. Or phase core rather. Minus 30% flux generated by active phase cloak for combat phase ships, and plus 180 seconds peak operating time for combat phase ships. See, this would be amazing. Especially for the plus 50% fleet-wide sensor profile reduction from phase fields. We don't yet have phase ships we want to deploy. Tachyon, prize open holy creation daily, and at each desecration our wholesale damnation looms. Our path is burden, our path is suffering. We shall face them with faith, and our only redemption is final judgment. I'm tempted to take this. This will benefit all ships a little bit. This would benefit phase ships a lot. I feel that that choice is best left for a while, though. Ultimately, we want to get there. I may sit on this skill point until next stream. Because it is sadly that time. I know. But it has been a glorious, wonderful 10 hours and 40 minutes for me. It's time for me to consider going and pretending I'm dead for like 2 hours and then confirming that actually I'm not. I was pretending. It was all just a clever ruse. But before we go, let's find out what's in all of the salvage here. Oh my lord, Skull Ghost. You waited until the end there. Thank you so much for that 10 gift sub bomb. Very kind of you. Oh, you're more than welcome, Sheelab. Thank you very much for the sausage roll. Really appreciated it. Let's drop off these. I am absolutely overjoyed with the fact that we have A, so many cool things, and B, an AI core, an alpha core for our first colony. It's going to be amazing. Truly. Brynjaborn. What's this then? That would be Peter. And this would be me wrapping up the stream, sadly. Thank you so much for that hefty gift sub there, though, Skull Ghost. And Dorcapri, thank you very much for the sub as well. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Well, Aavak, with this alpha core, I guess you gotta get a certain skill so you can give your new friend a body. That's actually not a bad idea, actually. Thank you for the great stream. Oh, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. I would have liked to have headed back to somewhere a little bit more hospitable to wrap things up, but I've got a funny feeling that I'm going to be in this system for a while because there's so much stuff I keep finding. So much stuff. Now, I am going to quickly... I've got one gift sub to give out, so before we end the stream, I will be handing that out. But that is going to be it for the Starsector for now. And I tragically think a bird just flew into my window. I will go and check just after the stream that it's okay. Hopefully I find nothing out there. But really, a hype train just as we were... Would have gone. Damn it, I'm trying to leave. I must. I know I would like to stay, but I can't. But before we go, though, let's have a look. Malakin and Widehammer both got 2D mods. Those are the only 2D mods left in my fleet. That's actually very nice to see. Very, very nice to see. Now let's make sure that everyone has got a name. They do, except, I believe, for one last ship. So, one of the final things we do whilst Starsector is still running, and before I give out the gift sub that was so very kindly proffered forth by Nightly Prophet, who saved up an awful lot of dapper ducats in order to get that, I will get one last name. So, who wants to be the forever never gonna die? Televal. Well done. You got in there really quickly. I approve. Yeah. There we are. Punk. Actually, let me capitalize that. There we are. Marvelous work, everyone. My goodness, we're up to level 2, 40% of the way to level 3 on the hype train as I'm wrapping up the stream. My lord. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, you're all being far, far too kind to me. It is enormously appreciated, though. Thank you so, so much. All right, we're going to hop over to the whole Vow screen now. I will get the gift sub handed out. And that is going to be it for Starsector for tonight/today. Almost. Oh, it's almost noon my time, my lord. Yeah, it's 11:50. It is literally almost noon. I need to stop with these almost 12-hour streams. I really do. But thank you very much for joining me. If you weren't able to catch the stream live and you are in fact watching this over on YouTube in VODland, I hope you enjoyed the VODs. And I look forward to reading your comments when you get time. This is Aavak from the past. Basically, my future self, time-traveling, timey-wimey, spacey-wacy, you know, all Welsh people are Time Lords, will read and probably reply to your comments. But until next time, take care, everyone.